In 2025, the revolver market is going through a bit of an identity crisis. Sales are down across the board, about 20% lower than last year according to the NSSF. Polymer-framed semi-autos are still dominating the concealed carry game. And let's face it, revolvers haven't been cool in mainstream circles for a while. But here's the kicker. Some revolvers are selling like hotcakes. Against all odds, a few models, some of them surprisingly affordable, others refreshingly old school, are flying off the shelves at gun stores across the country. Forget the internet arguments and glossy catalog pages. This is about what people are actually buying. These 6 revolvers are topping real-world sales charts in 2025, from big-name retailers to local gun shops. You might think you know what's popular, but a few of these picks are going to flip that expectation on its head. The Taurus 8.56 Defender is hands down one of the most in-demand revolvers at gun stores in 2025, and that's not just speculation. Despite the broader revolver market softening this year, this 6-shot 38 Special Plus P model is selling strong, especially with new gun owners and those seeking a simple, reliable tool for concealed carry. What makes the 8.56 Defender stand out is its balance. Most small-frame revolvers only hold 5 rounds. Taurus gives you 6 in a steel-framed package that manages recoil well without being too heavy to carry. It's available in multiple finishes: stainless, matte black, tungsten, and several variants include factory-installed night sights and Hogue rubber grips, which genuinely improve shootability straight out of the box. Retailers like Sportsman's Warehouse and Guns.com have consistently ranked the 8.56 Defender among their best-selling revolvers over the past year. That's no surprise when you consider its price point. Most versions come in under $400, sometimes under $350 on sale. In a year where inflation continues to squeeze wallets, affordability is driving a lot of purchasing behavior, especially for first-time buyers who want a dependable carry option without jumping straight into the deep end of the 9mm semi-auto world. And it's not just the price. The 8.56 has earned a solid reputation for out-of-the-box reliability. No fancy safeties, no complicated breakdown procedures, just load, close the cylinder, and go. Simplicity is one of the big appeals of revolvers in general, and Taurus leans into that strength here. Taurus has come a long way in terms of quality control too. While the brand didn't always have the best reputation 2 decades ago, recent models like the 8.56 Defender show clear investment in build quality and finish. Reviews from established gun publications as well as large volume buyers on forums like the High Road and RCCW reflect that sentiment. This is a working person's revolver that doesn't feel cheap. In a market where revolver sales are mostly flat or falling, the 8.56 Defender is doing something few others can: gaining ground. For buyers who want to skip the bells and whistles and get a dependable, affordable, and practical revolver for daily carry, this model keeps rising to the top. Next up is a relative newcomer that's been turning heads at ranges and gun counters alike thanks to a smart mix of modern features and an impressively low price tag. The Diamondback SDR doesn't have decades of legacy behind it, like some of the other names on this list, but that hasn't stopped it from earning a strong following in 2025. Available in both .357 Magnum and 9mm with moon clips, the SDR offers a sleek stainless finish, fiber optic front sight, push-button cylinder release, and hog-style grips, all for under $400. What other revolver offers that kind of feature set at this price point? It's raising eyebrows for good reason. Gun stores across the country have taken notice. According to Guns.com's early 2025 sales snapshots, the SDR is one of the fastest rising revolvers in the compact and mid-size categories. And it's not just the looks. People are picking it up because it shoots well. The action is smoother than you'd expect in this price range, and the trigger, while not match grade, is entirely serviceable for defensive use or casual range days. The .357 version gives you versatility and ammo choices, while the 9mm variant appeals to those who already own semi-autos and want to simplify logistics. Moon clips aren't everyone's favorite system, but once you get used to them, they're fast and efficient, especially for reload practice. What makes the SDR especially relevant right now is how it reflects a broader shift in the revolver market. In 2025, buyers are no longer focused solely on brand prestige. They're looking for performance, value, and accessibility. The SDR delivers all three. It's not pretending to be a Colt Python. It's not trying to be a budget Smith & Wesson clone either. It's carving out its own lane, modern, affordable, and refreshingly no-nonsense. Reviews from RevolverGuy.com and range testers on YouTube have highlighted its clean lines, low felt recoil, especially in 9mm, and good balance in the hand for concealed carry. It's not the slimmest wheel gun on the market, but it carries comfortably with the right holster and doesn't demand much adjustment in draw technique. In short, the SDR is proving that a revolver doesn't have to cost a fortune to be useful or to be taken seriously. For newer shooters or anyone looking to expand beyond legacy brands, this is one of 2025's most practical surprises. Up next, a familiar name with a heavyweight reputation that's still turning out some of the best 357s around. From modern upstarts to time-tested legends, the Colt King Cobra proves that reputation still matters when it's backed by real performance. In 2025, this compact .357 Magnum revolver continues to hold strong appeal for shooters who want quality and heritage in a carry-capable platform. Originally reintroduced in 2019, the King Cobra has steadily gained traction among those who value durability, balance, and premium craftsmanship. Built with a stainless steel frame and a 3-inch barrel, it feels rock solid without being overly bulky. The full lug barrel helps tame recoil, while the sight's typically a brass bead front and frame notch rear are more than capable for quick defensive work or range accuracy. In a market where many buyers are gravitating towards sub-$500 options, it's telling that the King Cobra, which usually retails in the $900 to $1,000 range, continues to sell well. That speaks to its perceived value. You're not paying for hype. You're getting Colt-level fit and finish, a buttery smooth double-action trigger, and mechanical precision that's hard to fake. What also sets the King Cobra apart is its versatility. While it's built for defensive use, many owners report using it just as often for recreational range time. It's heavy enough to soak up the punch of full-house .357 loads, yet still compact enough to ride comfortably in an IWB holster for daily carry. For those who appreciate the timeless feel of steel on steel and the history baked into the Colt name, there's real satisfaction in choosing this over polymer-framed alternatives. Industry coverage from outlets like Guns and Ammo and reviews from firearms trainers have consistently pointed out the King Cobra's exceptional balance between carry size and shootability. It's not a niche collector's piece. It's a working revolver that earns its keep in a very practical way. That said, it's not for everyone. The price alone may steer new buyers toward less expensive options like the SDR or Taurus 856. But for shooters who are willing to invest in a revolver that's equally functional and iconic, the King Cobra remains one of the most compelling .357s on the market. For those who prioritize concealment and simplicity above all else, the Smith & Wesson 642 Airweight remains one of the most trusted revolvers on the market. In a sea of polymer-frame pistols and micro-compacts, this lightweight .38 Special Plus P still holds its ground as a go-to choice for everyday carry, and it's not showing signs of slowing down in 2025. Weighing in at just under 15 ounces, the 642 is built on Smith & Wesson's J-frame platform and features an internal hammer. That design choice eliminates snag points when drawing from a pocket or waistband, an important consideration for concealed carriers who favor quick, clean presentation over fancy aesthetics. There's no external safety, no exposed hammer to worry about, just a double-action-only system that's straightforward and consistent. What makes the 642 so appealing to a wide range of users is its track record. This is a revolver that's been battle-tested for decades, both in civilian and law enforcement use. It may not win awards for capacity or innovation, but it wins on trust. For many gun owners, especially those who carry daily, that matters more than any spec sheet. Sales data from online retailers like Guns.com and national chains such as Academy Sports confirm that the 642 continues to rank among the top-selling small-frame revolvers. Even as new models with lasers and optics-ready slides grab headlines, the demand for this classic hasn't faded. Its affordability also helps. Most versions are available for around $450 or less, and factory variants with Crimson Trace laser grips are often found bundled at competitive prices. The double-action trigger is typical of J-frames, heavy but predictable. With practice, it becomes manageable, and many users find it well suited for the kind of close-range defensive scenarios the gun is built for. Recoil with plus P ammo is certainly noticeable in such a lightweight frame, but manageable with a good grip and proper technique. There's something to be said for a tool that works exactly as it should every time, without demanding attention. The 642 doesn't try to impress, it just delivers. And in a year where buyers are becoming more practical and price-conscious, that reliability continues to drive its popularity. Next, we shift gears to a revolver that isn't meant for deep carry or self-defense, but has quietly become one of the most purchased guns in its class. Not every revolver in demand right now is meant for concealed carry or personal defense. The Ruger Wrangler proves that sometimes all you need is a simple, well-made .22 that's fun to shoot and easy on the wallet. In 2025, it's one of the most frequently purchased revolvers in the rimfire category, and it's not hard to see. The Wrangler is Ruger's answer to the classic single-action plinker chambered in .22 LR, styled after the old-school cowboy guns, but with modern safety features and a price that almost seems frozen in time. Most models retail for around $250 and even less during promotions. At a time when ammunition prices still fluctuate and new shooters are looking for low-cost training options, the Wrangler offers an unbeatable combination of value and usability. It's built with an aluminum alloy frame and a cold hammer forged barrel that helps keep the weight manageable while maintaining Ruger's reputation for durability. The transfer bar safety system adds a layer of drop protection, making it safer for inexperienced users without complicating the manual of arms. Though it's a single-action revolver, meaning you have to manually the hammer for each shot, it's incredibly intuitive to use. New gun owners, especially families introducing younger shooters to firearms under supervision, often choose the Wrangler as a starting point. It allows for a slower, more deliberate pace of shooting, which is ideal for skill building. Retailers like Midway USA, Bass Pro Shops, and local gun stores consistently report strong Wrangler sales, especially around holidays and during entry-level training programs. Ruger has responded by releasing a wide range of color options, Cerakote finishes, and even bird's head grip variants, giving buyers plenty of room for personality. And while no one's grabbing a Wrangler to stop a threat in a dark alley, it serves a different kind of purpose just as well, getting people comfortable with revolvers. It's a low recoil, low pressure, high enjoyment kind of gun, and that's exactly what keeps it flying off the shelves. In a year when many buyers are more careful with their budgets and looking for utility over flash, the Ruger Wrangler proves that simple fun is still a driving force in the firearms world. Among all the revolvers gaining traction in 2025, the Chiappa Rhino 60DS might be the most unconventional and one of the most fascinating. Its distinctive profile alone turns heads, but it's not just about looks. This revolver offers a genuine functional advantage, and more shooters are catching on. Chambered in .357 Magnum, the Rhino 60DS features a 6-inch barrel and, most notably, a bottom-firing cylinder design. That means the barrel aligns with the bottom chamber rather than the top one, dramatically reducing muzzle flip and felt recoil. It may look a little sci-fi, but the result is real-world control that traditional revolver designs simply don't offer, especially when firing hot .357 loads. The frame is made of lightweight alloy, keeping the gun more manageable than you'd expect from a full-size 6-shooter. With an aggressive angular profile and flattened cylinder, the Rhino was clearly designed to break from revolver tradition, and it succeeds. In 2025, it's enjoying a resurgence, especially among experienced shooters looking for something high-performing and different. Chiappa offers the 60DS in a variety of Cerakote color options, including nickel, black, and even bronze or gold tones. That customization factor, while purely aesthetic, adds to its appeal for those who want performance and personality in the same package. Retail pricing usually sits between $1,000 and $1,200, placing it on the premium end of the market. Despite the cost, several major distributors have reported increased interest this year, likely driven by both its mechanical advantages and growing visibility in competitive shooting circles, reviews, and online content. While not a mainstream bestseller like the Taurus 856 or Smith & Wesson 642, the Rhino holds its own as a niche performer with strong appeal. The double-action trigger has a distinct stacking feel, which takes some getting used to, but the single-action break is crisp. It also features a full-length rail for optics or lights, something not commonly seen on revolvers, giving it a tactical edge for those who want to experiment. Ultimately, the Rhino 60DS isn't for everyone. It's a conversation starter, a range showstopper, and a serious tool all in one. For shooters who are willing to step outside of revolver orthodoxy and pay for innovation, it delivers a uniquely rewarding experience. As revolver design continues to evolve in 2025, the Rhino proves there's still room for bold ideas and modern engineering in a platform that's over a century old. Whether you lean classic or unconventional, there's no denying that revolvers still have a place at the counter and in the safe. The models we've covered aren't just interesting on paper. They're getting picked up, tested, carried, and trusted in real life. If you've had hands-on experience with any of these, or if one's on your wish list, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear what's working for you or what surprised you. And if you found this breakdown helpful, let's give it a like and subscribe for more real-world firearm insight. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next.